Hello and welcome back to the Brain Changer Art Project Online. This week, Emily is going to show you how to create a beautiful picture by weaving. Weaving is when you create a pattern by interlocking two different materials together. You might have seen it used to make clothes, but today we're going to use it to decorate a picture of a fish. We will be weaving colourful paper strips across the fish's body to make a beautiful pattern. But before we start weaving, there's a few things that we need to do. First, we need to watch Emily to understand what materials and tools we'll need to do the activity. Then, we need to watch what movements she's doing so that we can carry out the weaving of the paper strips. Then, we have to plan how we are going to do the activity. And finally, once we've done all this, we can start weaving. This process is called motor planning. You won't realise that it's happening, but our brains do this lightning fast planning before every activity that we do throughout the day, from brushing our teeth to tying our shoelaces, from doing our homework to getting our pyjamas on for bed at night. Our brains are planning our motor movements all of the time. Sometimes people with neurological conditions have problems with different elements of motor planning. They might find it difficult to coordinate their movements or struggle with some physical activities. They might find it hard to pay attention or to organise themselves, and other people struggle to think flexibly or to move from one activity to another. If you think that you have problems in any of these areas, then don't worry. I'm going to teach you some strategies today that you can use to help you overcome these problems. Weaving is a great activity to work on motor planning, as it requires you to do the same movement a number of times. This will give your body a chance to practice the movements and will help it improve with repetition. It also helps us to work on our fine motor skills, which will improve things like our handwriting and our cutting. Okay, are we ready to learn some strategies? So first, I would like you to watch how Emily does the activity a few times. I want you to focus on what she's doing and what movements she is making to weave the paper in and out. If there's any sections that you're struggling with, then ask someone to show you that specific movement. Next, I want you to make a plan. It'll be helpful to break the activity down into small steps so you can remember the sequence of what you need to do. Now, I want you to practice the movements. Start off slowly and then only build up your speed once you become more familiar with what you need to do. Finally, we can start weaving. And when you do this, I want you to use as many senses as possible. So say the steps of your plan out loud and look closely at what you're doing so you can correct it if it goes wrong. Once you've mastered weaving with the paper to decorate your fish, you can use this skill to do lots of other pictures and use other materials such as ribbon, wool, or even pipe cleaners to decorate. If you think that you are having any of these problems, you can use these strategies for any activity that you do. Please do get in touch if you'd like any more information about motor planning activities that you might find helpful. I hope you have lots of fun doing the weaving this week, and we'd love to see any photos of what you create. Have a great time. Bye for now.